everybody. Hi, Pix. And what do you mean it's a special day? What is so special about it? Do tell. Welcome, welcome. Oh, jeez!
OMG, half the year already. Much love. Here's to many more months, you wonderful bean you.
Wow! Has it seriously been 6 months? Thank you, Pixie. Because you are wonderful. You too are a very wonderful bean. Yes, welcome, welcome, my friends. Welcome to our Elder Scrolls Online night. I don't know why I did a little dance there. There was really no need for it, but, you know, here we are. I hope everybody is doing well today. Hope your weeks have been good. Hope everything has been going as you like it. Because you're cute. Aw. Thank you, Chibi. But yes, welcome. It's Elder Scrolls Online night. And on Sunday, hopefully, we will have Oblivion running. The plan is Oblivion, still. Speaking of, if you guys have not voted in the character race poll on the Discord, please be sure to do that before Sunday. Would be very much appreciated. Because I, for some reason, thought it'd be fun to let you guys choose the race of my character. Yes, we do not have a whole lot in the way of announcements tonight. Just, you know, reminder, first of all, that we do have a Discord channel now. It's in the stream title, but if you type !Discord in the Twitch chat, the bot should remind you of these things. Second of all, yes, all the hearts. All of the hearts. Much, much love. There's a thing, I really need to figure out how some streamers do this. They have something, and I don't know what it is, set up where, you know, if people wind up using emotes on, in chat, they sort of like explode on the screen where the streamer has it designated. And I really want to figure out how to do that because that is really cool. And that's just the sort of thing. It's weird when you're, you know, streaming and you see something on somebody else's stream, you're like, oh, that's cool. I'd like to know how to do that. And yes, the emote fountain. Thank you. I have no idea how to do that. I need to see if I can look it up somewhere. I want to do something like that, like have it overlaid maybe over the webcam or something. Oh, you have it? It's so cool. It is so cool. I have watched one streamer. I don't think she really streams much anymore, but she had this thing set up where whenever somebody subbed to her Twitch channel, all of the sub emotes would just like poof explode on the screen. And it was the coolest thing I think I had ever seen. Because it was like a little celebration of, you know, hey, these are all the things you wind up getting to use as a sub. And, you know, I don't have a whole lot of Twitch emotes because I am a tiny affiliate. Although, speaking of, if you guys want more Twitch emotes, that can be done, but we need more subs for that. That is sadly the downside of being an affiliate streamer. You only have so many emote slots to play with. Well, partners only have so many emote slots to play with that anyway. But you guys know what I mean. Anyway. So, again, first major announcement is again the Discord. At any point, the bot will hopefully churn out a timed thing with that, as a reminder. But if at any point, you guys are like, hey, what's the Discord? You guys can type !Discord like I'm about to. And the bot will generate a lovely link to the Friend Forge. Please come and hang out. We love people. We're nice, I swear. So there's that. Second of all, if you guys want an absolutely free way to support this channel, you guys can also type, I believe it's !loots, or look down in the panes down there. You can send sort of like a little sponsored video message that should appear on that side of the screen. Hopefully just in the upper right-hand corner. The other day, apparently, something happened and half of the screen was taken up by these things. Hopefully I fixed that. But it is a completely free way to support this channel. It's just like a short little video thing. You can send me a message. I won't, unfortunately, be able to see the message until after I finish streaming for the day, because, again, I only have the one monitor. So I'm kind of working with what I got. So, you know, it is what it is. Hopefully when I have my own space, I can actually get a second monitor set up, which would be amazing. I'm not gonna lie, but right now we're just, you know, working with what we have, which is not a bad thing, really. It's really not. But for now, we do have some zaniness to stop with the Orzamer. So let us get to this thing. If I can actually bring up the right screen. I know what things are, I swear. Join us, see cats. Yes, the Discord does have a lot of cats. I am not gonna lie. This is not necessarily a bad thing. Cats are wonderful. I am owned by several myself, as we all know, hopefully. Alright, so we have... Isn't there an NPC I need to come visit down here? Yes, there is. Let's go visit them. This is going to be interesting. Oh no!
You've returned. You have questions.
Well, hopefully it's for a while. I hope it doesn't die entirely. That would suck. How true were those visions I saw?
You saw possible futures. No path is set. Your actions will influence what is to come.
So if y'all remember, last time we ran around and saw a variety of visions, one of which involved a couple of NPCs that we've been dealing with here. We've had another one where some presumably bred and noble was being turned into a werewolf. And the final one was, what was that one? Someone getting murdered. Past that, I don't know who. Ooh, thank you, Pix. Much appreciated.
You're back. Good. Do you know what this cult is planning?
The cult seeks a powerful relic beneath Karzog's demise.
Bloodthorn cultists were sighted at those ruins. Chieftain Tazgol has already taken the army to deal with them. They're walking into a trap.
Well, I could have called that last week, but...
Chief Tazgol is leading the orcs toward Karzog's. He's determined to wipe the Bloodthorn cult off Betnik.
What's wrong? You sound worried.
Chief Tazgol doesn't see the danger. The Bloodthorns are after an ancient alien weapon that we know nothing about. We must catch up to Tazgol and stop him from rushing in.
Let's get going.
Quickly, to Karzog's to deal with this threat.
Yes, sir.
How do we go? Okay, apparently we follow the NPCs.
Just a small donation.
Whoop. Or at least follow them until the point they disappear. Cool. I don't know where I'm going. I'm assuming we just follow this path. Where do we go? Over this way. Okay. What even are directions? We just don't know. Okay, that's a sorcerer pet. For a second I was worried there was like an actual
Commander
Daedric
Karsh,
thing.
What's wrong?
The Bloodthorns have raised a spectral army from the depths of the ruins.
Of course they
We
did.
can't defeat them.
Get the wounded back to the fortress. We'll put an end to this.
Hey,
The
Naromo.
cultists have somehow sealed the doors with the Welkin stones.
With the what? What the hell
Find
are
a
those?
way into the ruins.
The orcs are being routed by a spirit army. The Bloodthorns have tapped into a power I've never seen before.
Okay, Naromo, how do I get inside?
The crystals around the door are activated by 3 Welkin stones in the ruins. I think I can handle one of them, but you'll need to deal with the other 2.
Do my part. I don't even know what those are, but apparently they are important, so... Let's go. Sometimes I know what these things are that they mention. Other times I'm like, what are you talking about? Activate crystal doorway. Where's this doorway? Oh, there's a stone here. So I guess we come over here first. Luckily, somebody else has already cleared this out.
This is no place for the living. Begone.
I need to pass through the doorway.
Others entered before you. They have released an ancient evil in the depths of our sanctuary. No more shall pass.
Okay, can I just take a second to praise whoever is voicing the spirit? Because, dear God, it is like the right mix of like ethereal whispering and unsettling that really works with that character model. I plan to end this evil.
On that promise, I will help you to enter our catacombs. Precede me to the door.
Follow me. Like, that is definitely the sort of voice where I do not want to run into it in a back alley. Which is really what all you can ask for with something that's meant to be an ancient spirit. Oh great, I'm being attacked. Oh boy. Okay, now I'm questioning whether or not I actually have poisons equipped on my weapons. 1 second. I do. Okay. Oh, I'm about to run out. That's not good. Okay. I have more. I will just throw it on after. You come in, spirit? Okay. Ooh, okay. At least that's a relatively pleasant lighting effect. They're not always. Sometimes the lighting effects we get stuck with are like really bright white. I'm not fond of those whatsoever. I just feel like I'm actually being blinded. It's not a fun time.
Living and yet without a soul. How can this be?
Yeah, not exactly. It would take too long to explain.
Are you one of those who violated our sanctuary?
Definitely not. I want to stop them.
Deep within our sanctuary, others have unleashed a force beyond their control. Lead me to the door if you dare to enter.
Let's go.
Living and...
Come on. Weird that that dialogue was about to repeat, though. I'm making the assumption these are the Welkin stones that we need to activate in order to get inside. This is just unsettling. This is like the biggest freaking set of vines I've ever seen. This is coming from a character, from a person playing a character who lives in a freaking forest where there's a lot of unsettling giant trees. Like, if the wood elf is unsettled by woody things, I think you have a problem somewhere. Come back here. Okay. Last one. Oh, these are the stones. Okay.
Violation. The living desecrate our sanctuary. Death to all.
Okay, wait. I'm here to stop them.
A terror unseen for millennia has been unleashed. Death and eternal torment await all in this land. What hope do you have of stopping forces you cannot understand?
Let me in and I'll try.
You lack a soul. That loss may serve you in good stead inside. Lead the way to the door, and I will help open it.
This way. And again, just as a reminder as we go through this, because the spirits have made reference to this a couple of times, this would be happening at around the same time all the stuff I previously did for the Dominion would be happening. So, chronologically, your vestige will still not have a soul when this is going on. Alright, inside we go. Possibly. Can I open the door, please?
It's opening. Get ready, everyone.
Hey, it's Colleen.
Best move quietly. The enemy is within.
Let's move.
We're right behind you, Captain.
Apparently, Captain Colleen is coming in here with me. Okay. Seems a bit odd, but well, who am I to judge, really? I don't really think I have room to judge. On that count, anyway. Okay. Let's go. Oh, Captain Colleen is not coming with me. I thought she would be following me down here. Oh, Larissa.
These look valuable, don't they? Never been in ruins this old before. Bet there's some good stuff just lying around, free for the taking.
What'd you find out?
I overheard cultists talking about a portal. The relic that's causing all the trouble is in there. I lifted a uniform off a cultist who no longer needed it. It's waiting in the bag. Might help you get past some of the ones I left alive.
Thanks.
Get into that uniform and act natural. Should fool some of them, at least.
She says uniform. There is no uniform. I don't know what she's talking about. So, I don't really think I have to worry, though, because I'm pretty sure the majority of the NPCs here are already gone, so it's probably nothing to worry about. Also, I'm really... You know, it just hit me earlier today that we only have a couple of weeks left until Elsewhere. Elsewhere launches, I believe, on the 4th. Which is very exciting. But I'm probably not going to play it for a while. I'm just warning you guys right now. Because as cool as Elsewhere is, it's going to be insanely crowded and there's going to be a rush to get through content. And that's not the sort of thing I personally enjoy dealing with. So, we're gonna keep doing this and wait. I love how this shows like a straight shot through here, but this is a solid wall. There is no way to make that a straight shot anywhere. Like, why do they do this? I don't know. Get back here. Wow. Okay, the game is being a little screwy tonight. It's fine. It is sometimes a bit grumpy. Just gonna sneak through over here. Hey, NPC friend. There's also a journal here. What is this?
The others have gone on ahead. I delayed here to discourage pursuit.
Are the others far?
Only a little ways ahead. We will be waiting for you.
Best of luck, son. There's a journal here. Let's look through it. Marjat or Baryat, I don't know how you pronounce that, but this is their journal. 22 sun's height. Going to be a good dig, I have a feeling. Sailed in without a hitch, Ferrand knows his business. We'll be rich and gone before the orcs even know we're here. If they were smart, they'd be digging these ruins themselves. But I've never known orcs to be particularly smart. That is insulting. I am insulted on behalf of all the orcs everywhere. 28 sun's height. 1 week with no loot. Atir insists there's a room we haven't found, but I'm sick of listening to that cat. It was a mistake to sign up for this dig. If the orcs don't kill us, a cave-in will. 29 sun's height. I can't believe it. The old cat found something. We discovered an old door hidden behind a bookcase. It hasn't been opened in Akatosh knows how long. Might finally see a good score. Even one decent relic would be enough to make this trip worthwhile. We'll open it tomorrow when Delphine gets back. The second of first seed. Why did we do it? Why did we open that door? Did Atir know what would happen? I just can't get his screams out of my head. No relic is worth this. I'm leaving, no matter what Delphine says. Even if there is a curse, I didn't touch it. What would some long-dead alien want with my soul anyway? That is slightly concerning.
Oh look, more gloom and death.
Hey!
Follow me, I know a shortcut.
Hey, Jakarn. Or not going that way? Okay.
One moment, I'll open this door for you.
Let's go!
Running into all our old friends.
I'm off. Don't get murdered.
So sweet of you, Betty. Really. Oh, this is fun. What is the point of this? There's literally no point to that. Like, I don't know what it's meant to deter, because clearly everything else is down here. Who is that really hindering? Because I don't think it's hindering the right people. Oh, get out of that. I don't think I aimed that properly at all. Nope, I missed him both times. The giant AoE of arrows. How, I don't know, but it happened, so... We just don't question some things. Hey, we have everybody here. Well, that bodes well.
Keep your eyes open.
Kinda want to talk to everybody before we do anything, so...
No time to waste. Find that relic.
We'll hold here. Keep moving.
These cultists weren't much trouble. There was a portal open when we got here, but it closed when we attacked. Azlaka would know more.
That's slightly concerning. Here's Larissa.
This place is pretty impressive.
Jakar just
What
lounging.
took you so long?
Oh look, it's the adorable bean named Thionel.
Aww. Hi, Ame.
I suspect that Vardan died when the portal closed. The body cannot survive without the soul.
What can you tell me, Naramo?
The Bloodthorns created a portal to the spirit realm with this Welkin stone. Vardan is on the other side, commanding the spirits slaying the orcs. He's trapped over there since we closed the portal.
Well, how do we stop him?
Without the Breton ritual Vardan used, only one without a soul can cross the portal. That means you. You must activate the Welkin stone, enter the spirit realm, and kill Vardan.
No pressure or anything? Okay, so apparently the spirit realm is a lot of blue tinting. Oh, there's Vardan. Touch the relic. I kinda don't want to touch the relic, because that looks like the freaking pearls from Somerset.
Hold on, let's think about this.
What's to think about? It killed hundreds of orcs.
The cultist did that. In the right hands, this could defend the Covenant against invaders.
I'm not giving that thing to the people who leveled Orsinium.
Which, I mean, that's a valid point.
The relic, ours at last, for the Covenant.
You're sure we should keep it?
Yes, keep it and use it. A discovery like this could tip the war in our favor. Think of all the lives we could save.
How would it save lives?
With this relic, our enemies would not dare invade the Covenant. No more pact raids out of Skyrim. No Dominion fleets in our waters. Think of the whole ocean here, not just the waves. It's what we must do to protect our people, all our people.
I'll have to think about this.
Destroy the relic now! Didn't you hear the screams as those things consumed the souls of my people?
This is a hard decision.
It should be an easy one. You must destroy it. Do not hand it to the ones who leveled Orsinium and tried to exterminate all my kind.
Orsinium? Well, what do you mean?
Orsinium used to be the orc homeland. Breton and Redguard kings have a nasty habit of burning it to the ground. Now the Covenant will solve all our problems. You give them the relic, they'll use it to keep orcs in line. If not now, then one day.
Auspicious evening to you, Cloyce. Have you fed the ravens their sacrifice and so won another day within this mortal coil?
I have not yet, and hi, Antu. For anybody who is watching and may not actually know, I'm pretty sure we have a pair of ravens nesting somewhere in our front lawn. Literally everybody I have mentioned this to has been encouraging me to try to befriend them. How likely is that though, Lamber?
This object is a curse, a danger to all. It can be turned against anyone as easily as Vardan turned it against the orcs. Unless you want me as an enemy, Destroy that thing.
Thank you for your advice. Okay, so we have to either keep it or destroy it. And if you ask me, it's not much of a choice at all. The orb pulses with power driven by the energy of thousands of stolen souls. You can either keep it or banish it. I'm personally gonna banish it, but can we just talk about what we're looking at here for a second? Because we approached the relic from the front, meaning everybody else is behind me. And yet, in this particular image, they're assuming we're approaching it to the point where everybody else would be in front of us. Like, logically, it makes no sense. We are banishing this back into the spirit realm because F it. I'm not letting that thing be used to potentially hurt other people. Thank you. The others are... Yeah, Colleen is not going to be happy with me.
You've betrayed me and the Covenant with your actions. I can't stand to be in your company anymore. You'll leave here without me.
Well, I'm not Covenant, so... Yeah. Apparently, I can still participate in the Varden fight despite not physically being in the same space. I don't understand how that works. Well, name one of the Ravens Curie, huh? I mean, I could.
Bird sound and Russian accent don't eat people. Okay.
Oh god, I couldn't even manage a decent Curie accent, not Curie, Jester accent if I tried. I'm tempted to, but I'm gonna butcher it horribly and I don't want to offend anybody. I'm so behind on Critical Role, you guys. Like, I need to catch up on it. We need a Matt Mercer voice font. That would be kind of hilarious, I'm not gonna lie. Hey, Limber.
The relic is gone, and my people's souls are at rest. I thank you for your choice.
Okay, these guys are apparently the only ones who actually agree with me with what I did.
It was a tough choice, but you made the right one. Good job, my friend.
I'm satisfied that fools won't be allowed to tinker with the relic. But I regret the lost opportunity to study it.
See, it's okay to regret not having the opportunity to look at a thing, but don't take the opportunity while it exists to potentially destroy the lives of hundreds of people. That is just, no. Do not do the thing. Back across the bridge. So we must talk to the chief. You know, it occurs to me, now that I'm here, that I very well... I'm coming up the wrong way is what is happening. What should have happened was that I come up another way entirely. Did I do that? No, of course not, because that would make sense. Apparently, gonna come up this way. You know, this is not the right way into this fortress. As evidenced by the fact that we are nowhere in said fortress. I know directions. No, I don't. Up, there's a quest over here I missed. I missed a quest. No!
That fool girl. She doesn't know what she's doing. Outlander, have you met Lokra, the chief's daughter? She has a fascination with the lives of adventurers like you. It's unfortunate.
Why is that?
As chief daughter, her duty is to be wed to another clan, to forge an alliance. Some seek to escape this honor. Lokra is on the verge of such a mistake. Perhaps you could dissuade her.
I love the giant horse face on the side of the screen. This seems like a clan affair.
It is because you are not of our clan that she might listen to you. If she departs without the blessing of the clan, she will be in exile. We cannot lose our only daughter, nor is Lokra ready to face the life of the clanless.
I can try to talk to her.
No mystery where to find Lokra. Check the docks. She'll be there, staring at your ship, if she hasn't already snuck aboard.
So, Lokra isn't your daughter?
Moloch's hand, no. If she were, we would not have these troubles. She is the daughter of Shulg, Tazgol's hearthwife. That one's softness has made Lokra selfish and difficult.
You don't get along with Shulg?
I pay her no mind. I only wish I'd given Tazgol a daughter. My boys are strong, but the clan needs more daughters.
You mentioned the clan's blessing. They won't give it to her?
Rarely does a clan permit a daughter to leave, and never without cause. Lokra is the chief's only daughter. We need her to do her duty. If she leaves without permission, well, clanless life is never easy.
That seems harsh.
Most outsiders view orcs as savage beasts. We have many enemies. We must be harsh to survive.
I really wonder if this quest dialogue adjusts at all if you're playing an orc. Like, I almost want to roll one just to see if it does. Like, does any of this change if, you know, you're playing an Orzammar? I have no idea, but I kind of want to know. You a PC?
Victory!
You're a player character. Sir, what are you wearing? I want it.
You saved us!
What are you wearing? I want it so bad.
Have pity.
Okay, up in here.
So, you decided the fate of the relic.
Hi, Chief.
What did you decide to do with the relic?
I destroyed it. No one will ever use it again.
The only correct choice. War should be honorable. There is no honor in the use of such a device. You have saved my tribe and my island. For this, I owe you a great debt. One less alien relic to plague our world. Good.
What's next?
Your actions have revealed a vulnerability. I thought my tribe safe on our island. This Bloodthorn attack proved me wrong. Only you and your friends on the Spearhead united were
They
able to
use their
save this
natural
island.
Texas accents when talking to other orcs.
Natural Texas. No. No, honey. No. This is not Critical Role. What are you asking me to do?
Months ago, Sir Lannis offered membership in the Daggerfall Covenant. I refused. You showed me I was wrong. We need allies. I would ask you to travel to Glenumbra and give Sir Lannis my petition to join. I've ordered Captain Colleen to sail you there.
I'll forward your petition to join the Covenant. Covenant? Wow. I know words. Also, hasn't it been established that Ford's accent is not natural in the first place? Am I misremembering? Pretty sure it's not natural.
I'll be watching you.
Hey, Erin.
For what it's worth, I think you did the right thing, destroying that relic. Magic that powerful should not be in the hands of men.
I don't know what it says about me that you agree with me, but...
You were among the crew that arrived with Lambour, yes? I envy you. Free to see the world and make of your life whatever you wish.
You speak as if you're a prisoner.
Shackles are not always made of iron. My destiny was decided when I was born a female. As the chief's only daughter, my duty is to marry into another clan, forging an alliance. It is our way and my fate.
My Flurgursh thinks you'll desert the clan.
If only I had the courage. I want nothing more than to see the world before I marry. But I can't. Not without the blessing of my mother and grandmother.
I could speak to them for you.
Go ahead. It won't do any good. Orc clans survived this way for many generations. It's simply how things are. I understand that. as much as it angers me.
Have you considered just leaving?
Of course, but that would mean abandoning my clan. I understand the importance of our traditions. I must be sure I'm doing the right thing.
Tell me more about your clan.
The clan chief is the only male who takes wives. The wives are crucial to the leadership and stability of the clan. Sons eventually try to take over the clan by strength, while daughters are married off to other clans.
So, you don't want to be a chief's wife?
It's not that. I would enjoy the honor and responsibility of being a chief's wife. I just want to see the world, to live my life before I marry for the good of the clan.
Like, see, that makes sense. Okay, let's see if we can't talk to your mom and your grandma. As like, I kind of agree with her.
Greetings, friend of Lambor. How can an old orc help you?
Can we talk about Lokra?
I sensed Lokra found an ally in you. But your efforts are for naught. I cannot determine her path, nor can her mother or my son, the chief.
Then who?
Only Lokra can decide. Her sense of duty battles her desire to live her life. Many daughters have chosen exile over the years. I did once. While the decision is Lokra's alone, she seems to value your advice.
I think she wants the clan's blessing.
She wishes to be free of guilt. She knows what she wants, but fears the consequences. Choices always come with a price. Lokra must choose and accept the cost.
What should I tell her?
To follow her heart. Lokra knows what she wants, and she knows the cost. She wants to be free, but fears exile from the clan. Her heart knows the path she should follow.
Very sound advice. Now we have to talk to Shulg. Where are you, Shulg? That's a name. Orc names are amazing. I love them. One of these days I'm gonna roll an Orzamer and like not play anything else ever. Either that or a Khajiit.
Is there a reason you're in the chief's chambers? If not, be on your way.
I wanted to talk to you about Lokra.
You met my daughter then. She has spirit, I'll give her that. She'll make a worthy wife.
She isn't sure about that.
So, she sent you to argue for her. She knows her duty. It is our way. The alliance her marriage makes for our clan will enable us to survive in these dangerous times.
What if she promised to return?
She is the chief's only daughter. I would rather her be miserable and alive than dead on some fool adventure. But I don't expect an outsider to understand.
It's her life.
Our lives belong to the clan. Its survival depends on marriage alliances more than strong sword arms. Lokra must accept her part and perform her duty. If you want to help, remind her of this. Maybe she'll listen to you.
Oh my god, Antu, why are you like this? Seriously. Although I will admit that did make me laugh, so thank you for that. Okay. Ugh. Oh geez, what do I tell her? Now I know what I'm gonna tell her. I don't know why this is even a question. Oh boy. Oh, there's the point of interest I missed. Because Antu would not be Antu otherwise, that is true.
I assume my family wasn't especially pleased with an outsider prying into our affairs. Remember, it was your idea.
They were very informative.
So what's your opinion, after talking to everyone? I really want to know.
Your life is your own. Sail with us and see the world if that's what you want.
You're right. I value my family, but this is my life. I should live it as I choose. I'm gonna follow my heart.
Glad I could help.
At last, I find myself looking forward to my future.
So, you'll leave with us?
Yes. I'll say my farewells first. It won't be easy, but I won't sneak out like a thief. My family has a right to hear it from my lips. I'll see you on the ship when you're ready to leave.
There's a point of interest I missed. I want to grab that before. I wind up leaving. Even though I know, no, it's not really gonna matter in the long run. But, like, it's not like it's a thing I absolutely need. I just, you know, I see the mark on my map. I want to acquire it. And never get attacked by a wolf. Indeed. Like, one of the things I really do like about this game, though, are the water effects. Just, like, the water is so satisfying. Just jumping into it. I don't know, something about it just makes me kind of happy. Is a... Huh. Found a spot. What is this? Gilbard delivered 10 more Black Roach freaks to Bettany, orcs and none the wiser. While your coin's good, these folk aren't. It's plain as the nose on your face that they're necromancers. Raising the dead disgusts decent folk, but it excites these buggers. I've even heard one boasting about digging up a whole family lost to pox and trotting them around. I'm as open-minded as the next smuggler, but I do have standards. I am done after this next batch. I don't care how good the gold is. These crazies would soon stick a dagger in your belly as look at you. Get in touch with Peliquin out of Aldcroft if you want more of them run in. He takes any sort, even these. Stay safe, my friend. Friend. Apparently this is where the smugglers were getting in. Not the smugglers. Bah. I know words. No, I don't. Apparently, that is a hint as to how these people were getting in here. And raining chaos down upon these hapless orcs. Who are just trying to live their lives. Whoop. There are so many orcs. Not orcs, those are wolves. Oh my god, I clearly do not know words tonight. What is wrong with me? Also, can I just say I'm already anticipating Colleen hating me the second I get on this ship? Do it. Come join me. The Ravens have stolen your words for not giving them a sacrifice. Ah, I'll need to do that.
You should have listened to Captain Colleen. She was right about the artifact.
No, she wasn't, but, F you. Our friends up here? They're not. Where are the others, I wonder? Are they here? I'm literally just, like, running around this ship trying to find friends.
There you go. Name your orc. Words. Yeah, I know words. He owes me 100 gold and a sacrifice.
I should not be doing this, but you know what? We're doing it anyway. So clearly, my first stop, when we get to Glenumbra, is to find where the outlaw refuge is. Oh, indeed. Best way to be. Ramos Clinker? Where's Naramo? Naramo. Oh, but see, that's the beauty of this game. You don't need one anymore. You don't have to pay for a sub unless you really want one.
I swore never to sail with you again, but she...
Wait, I didn't check below decks. Yeah! Yeah, you didn't know? You honestly just have to pay for the base game. And then that's it. Sub is completely optional. They wound up adjusting things back during their One Tamriel update a while back.
Hungry?
I hear the captain isn't too happy with you about that relic. But at least these orcs are joining the Covenant.
Is that Matt Mercer? Sounds vaguely Mercerous. Mercer-ish. Bleh. So you're a cook?
One of the finest, my good friend. I used to own my very own tap cafe in Wayrest, before that thug Ugers closed me down. I hope to open another one, once I collect enough coin. Maybe in Daggerfall.
Yeah, you can pretty much just load the game up and play, and you don't need a sub unless you really want one. You can basically tackle any of the content in any order you really want to, which is kind of fun. There is like an ESO Plus thing, which I'm currently sub to, but only because I wanted the crafting mat bag. This has saved my life and my inventory space so much. But yeah, so hold on, let me... So this is the ESO Plus. It's a thing you can pick up in the store. It's sort of like a sub. You do occasionally get shiny new things with it. They're like limited time offers or like some discounted stuff in the store if you are a Plus member. But with ESO Plus, you basically have access to every single DLC that the game has made, and you don't have to pay for them. You get bonus crowns every month. There's some deals. You get the craft bag, which is pretty much everything, like every single crafting mat you can acquire will go in there. You get a bonus to XP, more furnishing space, stuff like that. Oh, and you can dye costumes. But you do not need a sub otherwise. I've been playing for ages without one. Also, lawful good vampire? What the heck, Ame?
I swore never to sail with you again. But Chief Tazgul has asked me to sail you to Glenumbra, which I will do.
Chief Tazgul's ready to join the Covenant. He asked you to take me to Daggerfall.
Only out of respect for the Chief and for the good of the Alliance, not for you. Are you ready to go?
Yeah, let's go. She is mad at me, you guys. She is really mad at me. I don't blame her, but jeez. I don't think I was expecting her to be that mad at me. I mean, it is what it is, but...
We've arrived. Welcome to Daggerfall.
I was seriously expecting her to follow that up with, now get off my ship. I'm vaguely disappointed that she didn't. Also, look at Clanker just walking around. Ame became a vampire and then decided that doing vampire things was beneath them. When did Ame become a vampire? What are you talking about?
I could get used to traveling around with you. It's never dull, I'll give you that.
The irony is delicious. You could cut it with a knife, or anything else for that matter.
What irony?
The irony is...
This is actually quite fun. Look at him squirm.
What are you talking about?
We've all agreed. He's going to choose one way or the other, or we're throwing him off the boat.
Oh! Yeah, he's not gonna choose. I'm just calling it right now.
I know going against Colleen was a hard thing. It was for me as well. We have more history together than you can imagine. Even so, I'm leaving. It's time to start my own crew, sail my own ship. You, my friend, would be welcome with us anytime.
Aw, thank you, Limber. Also, hi, pretty panda pants. This game is a lot of fun. I can only recommend doing it. Just talking to some of our friends that we've made in the course of running through this plotline already.
Well now, a familiar face! How good to see you! Honestly, I'm beginning to wonder if I'm on the wrong ship.
Only MMO I've ever played has been WoW. Ah, I can relate. I used to play WoW a lot. There's definitely a lot of getting used to with this, though. Like, it's definitely more active combat than WoW is. But it's a lot of fun.
Ha! Those ladies are such fools! Jakarn and I have already agreed. We're going to run off together and have grand adventures.
I can pretty much guarantee none of them are running off anywhere with Jakarn, but I don't know. Maybe I'm reading into it.
I was so certain I wanted to sail with Captain Colleen, but I still can't believe she was in favor of keeping that awful relic. I think I might take Lambour's offer and join her crew.
Yeah, like, I think a lot of the male Nords keep that VA.
I wish I could have retrieved that Ayleid relic for study, but you were wise to destroy it rather than place it in Breton hands. I realize Colleen disagrees with your decision, but never doubt it was the right one.
That makes me feel a bit better. Like, I know Naramo can be kind of a jerk sometimes, but it makes me feel a bit better about things. Oh, hey, Lokra's actually here.
Daggerfall. I can't believe I'm here. I've read stories, but the city itself is inspiring. I can't wait to go exploring. I think I made the right choice.
Oh, so I can only really speak to Cyrodiil because I haven't actually tried the proper battlegrounds. But where is the Alliance War? Let me tell you of the Alliance War. So the Alliance War is huge. It is a gigantic map. Let me see if I can.
To Daggerfall.
Okay, so do you see all of this? This is the zone you do a lot of PvP stuff in. This is Cyrodiil. It is huge. What is that? Pretty Panda Pants, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Hearts. 3 factions, yes. So you have, I'm on the wrong map. You have the Daggerfall Covenant, which is the stuff we're doing right now. They're the blue. The Ebonheart Pact, which is red, and the Aldmeri Dominion, which is yellow. Each of the colors represents how the territories that your faction is sort of laid claim to. These change, the maps change almost daily. Wood Elf is the best, lol. I can appreciate that. I play a Wood Elf myself. So we're Dominion, so we're the yellow. Basically, it resets depending on which Alliance War you consider your home game. So there are some that are set to last a week. There are others that are set to last for a month. These are huge. I feel horrible using this word, but the only thing I can think to describe it is it's nothing like what you're expecting. It's kind of insane. You have full-scale siege battles. There are trebuchets. There are catapults. You defend or attack these points here with catapults and things. It's amazing. And chaotic, completely chaotic. But the first time I saw one of those battles, it was basically like, I had a moment where I'm like, I didn't know I needed this until I saw it. And then I never wanted to be without it. It's like 24/7 game of land grab. Pretty much. There are marks on the map here for the Elder Scrolls. There are multiples of them. You basically claim them, move them around the map. I'm not really sure what the metric is for who winds up winning. I think it's primarily whoever claims lays claim to the most territory, but I could be horribly wrong. But it's a lot of fun. I definitely recommend anybody try it at least once. One thing I personally really like doing, though, is going in here, picking up a daily scouting mission, and just sneaking my way through the enemy territory to get to the point I need to get to. It is one of the most terrifying experiences you will ever have, but it's a ridiculous amount of fun. I honestly think everybody should give that a try at least once.
Keep those weapons sheathed.
Rude! I didn't even do anything! Especially if you get caught, yes. The good news is that it's generally easy to find players of the enemy faction. They usually have, like an emblem over their head in the color of the faction. So you always know when one is running towards you. But that also means you know when they're running towards you and you know to panic. Are you...
If you want a horse, then we have something to talk about.
I need to level up my horse, thank you.
The proud city of Daggerfall greets you. Can I help you with something?
I bring a petition. Chief Cadwell wishes to join the Covenant.
The Seamount War Chief. Impressive. I don't know what you did to convince him, friend. But you have my gratitude. Well done. I will take this petition to High King Emmerich immediately. Enjoy your stay in Daggerfall.
Alright. There are so many things. So many places to explore. What is this? Okay, that is a home for sale thing. We don't technically need it, so that's fine. What is in here? Okay, I see the... Oh! Pup! What's wrong? The dog looks down the road and then back at you as if it wants you to follow. Alright, let's go. The sneaky wood elf archer thief assassin. You may have a good time with the nightblade, which is what I'm currently playing. A lot of our abilities are very much sneaking. But you can pretty much use any weapon and any type of gear you want on any class, which is a lot of fun. You're leading me into a canal, pup. Where are we going?
Fool.
Oh,
your
geez.
interference will not be tolerated.
Rude! Get back here. I have not actually attempted endgame stuff, so I honestly cannot speak to that. I know there's a variety of dungeons and things like that. There are, I want to say 14-man trials, which are sort of like, near as I can tell, kind of like raid bosses. Past that, I honestly do not know. I have not attempted any of them. Now, this is a shopping list. Grocer, 3 blood oranges. Tailor, crescent emblem cloak. Florist, black roses with thorns. This guy is dead. He died because of a shopping list? That makes no sense. Well, let's see what we got. Back to the florist, grocer, and the tailor. I don't think he had shoes for me to take. But also, if the corpse isn't interactable, there's nothing I can take from them. Every time she tries endgame content, Proxima Midnight kills her from a distance with a spear. I feel like that's the wrong game on 2. Oh, jeez. I know I'm encouraging this, but you really didn't have to if you didn't want to do it.
Welcome, friend. You can't get better fruits or vegetables anywhere in Daggerfall. I guarantee it.
I found this list. Do you have 3 blood oranges?
Look, I don't want any trouble. That's a phrase used by the King's intelligence network. It means someone's going to get killed. I don't want to know anything more. Just leave me out of this.
The King's intelligence network?
You know, the eyes and ears of Daggerfall? That's how King Casimir keeps track of what's going on in the city. But you didn't hear about it from me.
I have a few other phrases to ask about.
I said leave me alone. Take your questions and go. I'm not involved in this. This sounds like something that Roy would want to know about.
Who's Roy?
Damn persistent, aren't you? Roy's a friend. I trust him. People I don't know, I don't trust. And I don't know you.
That is fair. Yeah, it's always fun when you recognize VAs.
Flowers for sale. A posy to gain a sweetheart's favor, perhaps?
Not today. I found a body in the water near the mill wheel. He had this list.
Oh, that's a pity. Well, now this is a mess.
What do you mean?
I'm taking a chance here. Sometimes I hear strange things, like what's on that note. Black roses with thorns. I've heard whispers of dark nature magic. That's just the kind of thing Roy, your dead man, would be interested in.
How did Roy become involved in all of this?
With the note? I don't know. That's just what Roy did. He would find out things. Daggerfall has many eyes and ears. After all, information is cheaper than war.
Oh, jeez. He's selling fruit with daggers in his hands. Was he? Oh my god, yeah, he totally has knives in his hands. I honestly did not even notice. What does that say about me? Like finding Geary in the Thieves Guild in Skyrim. I did not notice that. God, I'm gonna need to look at that harder. Did you see the new WoW cinematic? Yes, I did. Although I admit, I'm a little... As beautiful as it is probably one of the most beautiful cinematics that WoW has ever put out. Just in terms of the visuals. I have been so disappointed with the way Battle for Azeroth turned out. I've been sort of disappointed with it since Draenor, I'm not gonna lie. Which is why I've moved on to other games since then. But I still sort of keep track of the story because it was such a significant part of my life for ages. But it is beautiful. Me too. I definitely did. No shame whatsoever.
Interested in a set of new clothes? Something in silk, perhaps? No one ever leaves my shop empty-handed.
I'm looking for a cloak with a crescent emblem.
I'm afraid those aren't for sale. The crescent moon is the heraldry of the Casimir family, the rulers of Daggerfall.
Well, why would a dead man write that on a note?
Dead? Rugged fellow had a dog? That's Roy. Well, that was Roy. I'm sorry he's dead, but I'm not surprised. If you figure out what Roy knew and who killed him, I'm sure someone will reward you. It's also a good way to get yourself killed.
Were you and Roy good friends?
I guess. I liked Roy. He watched out for the merchants around here, and in exchange, we helped Roy. I listened and let Roy know what people were saying. If we ever told him something important, Roy made sure the right people were informed.
Okay, so we definitely have an intelligence network going on here. Started it, and you were like, nope. Yeah, I don't blame you. I really do not. So I discovered the meaning of all the items on this list. Where should I report it?
If a crime has been committed, talk to Captain Arison. It's his job to keep the city safe, so he's as good a choice as any. He's usually by the great stairs behind the Mages Guild. He likes to keep an eye on the approach to the castle.
Okay, cool. Oh, geez, 2 days. That's a little much. Where are we going? This way. This is where we're going. Oh.
Nobody cares about us poor beggars. Could you help me? I'm next. I know I'm going to be next.
I don't think a nun would say that about a mountain.
I don't know what that's in reference to. I do not want to, I'm sorry. BFA, I got Alliance Slayer title and 4 characters. Oh, geez. There isn't a whole... I don't think you can really do, like, kill other players outside of designated PvP areas, but I also haven't tried. You might have a lot of fun with the Dark Brotherhood, though, because I know that's a lot of, like, sneaking up behind NPCs and trying to murder them without actually getting caught by the justice system. Fallout 4 took 3. Dear Lord. Next for what, Matthew?
Murder. My friends are already dead, but the Watch doesn't care. What's one less beggar? We're nothing to them. But if someone found the killer...
Where would I start looking?
Start in the Trade District alleys. That's where old Jian was murdered just yesterday. Maybe Lieutenant Dubois will give you a reward if you do his job for him.
I'll do what I can.
Thank you. It's a terrible thing to be poor. You're invisible. No one cares.
I have some questions.
I'll tell you whatever I know.
Tell me more about the killings?
The Watch found old Jian last night. The night before, it was Ragged Ron. When one of us dies, they blame the cold or the plague. But Jian and Ron were cut up something horrible. Now they say it's a wolf.
A wolf?
Can you believe it? A wolf in the city? But that's what the Watch thinks. Who am I to say any different? Still, it feels more like murder than the work of a wild animal to me.
Why would someone kill beggars?
We're everywhere. We're easy prey. Some folks just don't like us. Take your pick. This killer isn't stopping, it's brutal. Sooner or later, it's gonna start killing a better class of citizen. Then the Watch will take action.
Sad, but true. Okay, where are we going? Oh, jeez. No, don't tell me that. It's not the sort of thing I personally enjoy talking about or hearing about. Oh, geez. Speaking of things I don't enjoy hearing about, this man's spine was twisted several times before he died. The attacker must have been incredibly strong. This is disturbing. Why is this part of a quest? Where am I going next? It isn't so much that as it is that, you know, I've had it happen several times where I'm just trying to, you know, do quests, live my life, and then all of a sudden, oh dear Lord, I'm dead. So, not a thing I'm fond of.
Get out of here. It'll kill you too.
Okay, wait, tell me what's going on.
It's a monster, I tell you. A monster. Prowls the alleys. Shreds its victims with claws and fangs. It'll kill anyone that crosses its path. There's a dead man in the south alley, but he's no beggar. He's one of those Bloodthorn cultists.
Okay, tell me more about the monster.
The beast prowls along the river's edge and hunts in the alleys. It doesn't eat what it kills. It just slaughters and leaves the corpses for the rats. It's the curse of Camlorn. I want no part of this evil.
The curse of Camlorn?
Haven't you heard? Everyone's talking about it. The town of Camlorn's been taken over by an army of werewolves. Don't look at me like that. I heard Damien and Fabian talking about it.
Werewolves. Okay. That is kind of concerning.
It was a monster. It tore out Guillaume's throat and disappeared into the river.
Whoa!
It was hideous.
Speaking of werewolves. And yes, you can actually become a werewolf in this game if you really want to. You can become a vampire as well. I've not done either of those things, but you could. Okay, where's Lieutenant Dubois? In relation to me, Lieutenant Dubois is over this way. And maybe it would help if I put my weapons away. Not that that's going to trigger the guards to come after me or anything, but... This is also what happens when you start trying to do a thing too quickly and your mount doesn't load in completely. You run on top of the horse.
I've never seen the citizens so agitated. Even the beggars seem nervous these days.
I need to talk to you about the back alley murderers. It was a werewolf.
A werewolf killed those beggars? You're certain? Damn. I shouldn't have ignored Matthew when he came to me. Take this as a reward, but say nothing. People are nervous enough as it is. I promise not to dismiss the concerns of the poor again. I learned a hard lesson. I won't turn away anyone who's in trouble again. Not on my watch. Not even a beggar.
Are you willing to discuss the murders?
With you? Yes, of course. But please, keep your voice down. No need to alarm anyone unnecessarily.
What do you know about the Curse of Camlorn?
I'd say it were a lot of superstitious nonsense. Except the rumors keep coming. They say that werewolves have overrun Camlorn, north of here. With the way the Lion Guard has been acting, there's certainly something going on up that way.
Have you ever fought a werewolf?
Fight a werewolf? Never had the opportunity, and I hope it stays that way. A werewolf's bite carries the creature's curse. It can turn you into one of them. Or so I've heard it said.
Which is very accurate, actually. Not in lower level zones like the one I'm in right now, but I want to say it's the last zones that you get into for each faction. There are certain locations you can hit up where during certain times of the month, like on full moons and such, you can find either werewolves or vampires, NPCs that will bite you and turn you, which I think is kind of cool. You can also pay real world money, I believe, to acquire the bite in the Crown Store, but entirely up to you, really. Smudge, no! Why would she do such a thing?
Twice cursed pig thieves.
Why would Smudge bite you? But I mean, I guess if she's playing, that's one thing, but...
Thieves! Daggerfall is full of them. They steal anything that's not nailed down. They even stole my livestock.
You were robbed?
This was no simple robbery. It was grand larceny, and I know who did it. Lafont stole my glutton. He's been itching to put my prized pig on his menu, serve him up in a stew at his wretched inn. Glutton's missing, and I just know Lafont took him.
Have you reported this to the Watch?
They said to take it up with the magistrate, but that takes too long. Poor Glutton doesn't have that much time. I need someone to rescue him before he becomes a ham sandwich.
I can find your pig. I guess I'm doing this now.
You brought hope to the Grey Mire. There is so little for my people. Thank you.
Where's the door? Where's the door to the inn?
Bucket full.
There's the door. Is that book upstairs? That book's upstairs. Probably. Where are the stairs? Where are the stairs? There we go. There is a book. I want the book, please. this in. Okay, just 3. Did I run right by it? I ran right by it, didn't I? No, I should be right on top of it. But it is not here. Is it under the stairs? Does this happen sometimes? There's a room back here. I did not even know there was a room back here. Okay. Let's go back down the stairs. Or just to double check, make sure there's not an NPC up here. No, okay. There's so many side quests around here though, guys. Like, if it wasn't for the fact that I've been in other zones, I'd honestly think this is one of the largest starting areas we've been in.
Welcome to the Rosy Lion, friend. Have a seat, and I'll pour you a mug of something strong.
Swineherd Wickton said you might be able to help me.
Did he say I stole his damn hog again? I didn't. Not this time, not last time, not ever. Do you see a pig on a spit in here? Most likely Glutton broke out and started rooting in the alleys again.
Does Glutton get into the alleys often?
Every time the pig escapes, Wickton accuses me of thievery. Every time. Ugh, what a nuisance. Look, check the alleys in the northeast section of the city. The sooner that pig's found, the sooner Wickton will shut up and leave me in peace.
I'll go take a look.
Go on. I'm sure you'll find that hog of a pig rooting around in the northeast alleys.
While his Daedric minions sing praises of his name.
One thing I do really like about this game is, like, even all of the inns, they have bards there. I don't know if you can request songs. I haven't tried.
Do not add to my problems.
But I like that they keep them there. It gives the inns a little more flavor, I think. Glutton. The pig devours a huge chunk of the strange thorny vine. I don't think you should be eating this. What have you gotten into now, pig? The pig squints up at you before returning to its feast. It devours the tender roots with surprising gusto. I can see how you got your name.
What are you doing
Whoa.
to that vine? Well, you won't live to reveal our secret.
Okay, so the Bloodthorn are here too. Go figure. Where did that pig go? Werewolves in the alleys. Pig's gone into the alleys. Obviously, pig has been turned into a werewolf. Oh, jeez. Now, could you imagine, though? That would be kind of disturbing. I'm not gonna lie.
Not much. The elves landed, and there's been fighting throughout the area.
My daughter is stationed there.
Some pig.
Hey, come back here. I'm trying to talk to you.
You found him! You found my wonderful little Glutton!
Your pig was in an alley, chewing on a strange vine.
I bet Lafont was hiding him there, until he could turn poor Glutton into ribs and chops. But now I've got my prized pig back.
I don't think Lafont had anything to do with it. And I've seen vines like that before.
Lafont's guilty of something, I'm sure of it. But what do I care about strange vines? Talk to Jagersh over by the Mages Guild if you're so interested. He knows his plants. Sold me some herbs one time when Glutton ate something that upset his tummy.
I'll ask him about the vines. You, sir, are no help. There's literally an entire thing about what pigs need. Which, oh boy, where even are we? Okay. What are directions? We just don't know.
Ah, someone new to talk to. Are you here for something specific or just to say hello?
Hi, Wickton said you might know something about a strange, thorny vine?
A strange vine? Unusually thick and covered in thorns? In the city? Son of a troll! I've seen such vines to the north. They're connected to the Bloodthorn cult. A clear indication that the cult is corrupting the land. Be wary of those vines.
Well, that's not good.
Wherever they appear, the Bloodthorn cult isn't far behind.
I have some questions about them.
Well, don't dawdle. Ask your questions. I don't have all day.
Tell me more about the vines.
Angoff and the Bloodthorn cult use them for some foul purpose. If you see the vines, that usually means the cult is active in the area. The vines spread an evil poison through the soil. It's a hateful substance that kills everything it touches.
Tell me more about the cult?
They're death mages led by the cursed Reachman Angoff, the Gravesinger. I heard they were causing trouble north of Glenumbra. They must be getting bolder if they're operating in Daggerfall.
Who's Angoff the Gravesinger?
Angoff's a Reachman, one of those magic-cursed savages from the border of Bang-Korai. But he's more than that. He's a necromancer. They call him Gravesinger because he made a deal with the Daedric prince, Molag Bal.
Well, that's not good. Jeez, werewolves in this town. Bloodthorn cultists. Apparently trying to kill me. What even is going on in this place?
Honor and steel.
Welcome to Daggerfall. Move along.
I have information from Roy.
Roy? Where is he? Why did he send a stranger in his place?
Roy is dead. I found this note on his body.
Dead? Mara's hands. Let me look at that note. It's our code, all right. Someone who uses dark nature magic is planning to assassinate King Casimir. But who's behind this? I need to know more.
I can get more information.
Just don't try to play me for a fool. But with Roy dead, I don't seem to have much of a choice. Talk to Grenna Grakush at the Rosy Lion Inn. If Roy was onto something, she'll know what to do. Betray us and, well, she'll still know what to do.
I'll talk to Grenna. Back to the inn.
For the Knights of the King!
And hopefully there will be no more Bloodthorns trying to murder me on the way. God damn it, Auntie, now I have that song stuck in my head.
Red diamond, the heart and soul of men. Red diamond, protect.
I'm busy. Can't you see I'm drinking here?
Captain Arson sent me.
And? Why are we talking?
Roy uncovered an assassination plot.
By Malakath. Roy stepped on a nest of snakes this time. One of the vipers is upstairs. He might know something. I'd confront him, but he knows me. Maybe a stranger like you can get him to talk.
I can do that.
Eager. Reminds me of Roy. Go upstairs. Find Levesque and rattle his teeth, but don't kill him. We may need him later. Just don't mention me. I'm not an agent of the Crown. I'm just an orc enjoying her ale.
I will do what I can. Okay, dude is upstairs. You don't enjoy sacrificing ambushes. I mean, that's different.
Discovered. Don't let them get me.
Where was that?
You don't think I had anything to do with that, do you?
I am willing to overlook all of this in exchange for some information.
Agreed. I'll tell you everything I know. Martin Lerineau hired me. He lives next door to the inn, in the large manor house. I'm a mason, you see. Martin wanted me to make him a map of the tunnels beneath Daggerfall.
What tunnels?
The secret ones that lead to the castle. But I don't know what he's planning, I swear. I just needed the gold. I've got my own troubles back in Wayrest.
Stay here. Ugh. Well, there are so many problems right now. Somebody apparently got caught stealing. I'm not actually gonna do this right now, but... So, you can theoretically pickpocket from people. I'm not actually gonna do it, because this is definitely just asking to get my butt handed to me. But you can sneak up behind people, wait for that percentage to turn green, and then take things from them. However, in this environment, you are more than likely to get caught. I would not recommend it.
You're back. What happened?
Levesque had some protection.
I thought I heard some noise upstairs. But you don't look any worse for the wear. Did you let that snake Levesque live?
He's alive. He gave Martine Lerino information about secret tunnels to the castle?
Martine the merchant? We need to know everything. Get inside Lerino's manor. Look for anything that can shed light on what they're planning. I'll stay here and keep an eye on Levesque, so take anything you find straight to Captain Erison.
Very well. And if you do get caught while pickpocketing, a couple of things can happen. A bounty could get put on your head, or the person you tried to steal from will hunt you down and murder you. I'm not even kidding, I've had that happen. Okay, there are cultists in here. Okay, the thing I need is upstairs. Where am I even going?
What? Kill the intruder.
Whoop. No, I don't think I was supposed to kill him. Here we are anyway. Dude's not getting up again. Martine, your ships are more than adequate to transport. Sorry. One second. Ah. There we go. Your ships are more than adequate to transport our agents. All you need to do is deliver the cargo. Once night falls, we'll emerge from the crates and use Levesque's maps to get close to King Casimir. Angolf will be pleased with the chaos caused by Casimir's death. The kingdom's leaderless ranks will offer the Bloodthorns little resistance. Overcoming the south will be easy, and Glenumbra will be ours. Rest assured that you will be compensated very well for your loyalty to the Bloodthorn cause. See that those crates are not disturbed. The agents inside must stay hidden until the time is right. If they're discovered, I will perform the deed myself and then come back for you. Do not fail us, Varric. Let's go find the captain. Bad things are happening, my friends. Bad things are happening. I am not a fan.
Most of the royal family is safe, but his lordship is brave and stubborn. He refuses to leave the throne room. I need more information to convince him of the danger he's in.
King Casimir's the target. Assassins are hiding in cargo crates on the docks.
His lordship. Keep this quiet, or we'll never find the assassins in time. Divines help us if the king is killed. It could destroy the Alliance. I've taken every precaution to protect the royal family, but the king refuses to lay low. We need to find those assassins.
I'll search the harbor.
Good. Talk to Sisana Atabas. She oversees the docks. Tell her what you discovered and she'll help in any way she can. Now hurry. The king's life is in danger.
Okay, off we go.
Yeah.
You know, I gotta say, they're hitting you like straight out the gate with this assassination thing. It's kind of cool. I know it's mainly to just get you invested in the arc early on, but it's still cool to see.
Yeah.
Think over here. No, not over here.
Charge to have a look.
This way.
Unless this is about cargo, I can't talk right now. I'm extremely busy.
Captain Arson sent me the king's in danger.
The assassins are in my port. Find these snakes and kill them, but do it quietly. I don't want to start a panic. I'll alert the guards. If any of these conspirators get past you, we'll cut them down.
Right. Okay. Let's go raid the docks. Also, where's that? It must be down below. You also want to become very familiar with these markings on the map. Because these marks represent the locations to the outlaw refuges. And let's just say if you've taken anything, they are wonderful. There's usually one inside the city somewhere and one just outside. Learn where they are. Where do we go? Do we go up here?
No, I understand. If you change your mind, I'll be here.
Where's the fence?
Isn't it remarkable how things keep falling off the back of wagons?
So basically, if you've stolen anything, these merchants are the only ones who will take them. Become familiar with where they live. Because if you steal anything, you want to know where the outlaw refuge is. Also, you know, if you get caught and you get a bounty put on your head, you doubly want to know where the outlaw refuge entrances are. Because if a guard catches you, they will confiscate everything you have taken. Apart from gold. So, yeah, just keep an eye out. Learn where those entrances are. Oh, geez. That is not what I meant to do. As somebody who has definitely had her things taken that she has stolen, learn where they are.
You're too late. Barrett's already on his way to the castle. Your king is already dead.
Oh, that's not good. Feel the need to point out, though, he is technically not my king. I'm not Covenant.
What is it?
I'm just questing in here. Where even do I go? Okay. Sanctioned duels are definitely a thing you can do as well. Unless you actively know what you're doing with your class, though, would not recommend it. Unless you definitely know what you're doing, you will get your butt handed to you. Not a fun time. Into the castle we go to save the king. Hopefully. So how are you guys doing tonight? You guys doing okay?
My lord, you must go now.
I will not. The dragon does not flee its lair.
They're coming for you. Wait, what was that?
Death to the king.
Get the king out of here. Go!
Head upstairs and protect the king.
Oh, jeez. Okay, follow the king upstairs. Oi! Hey! Stop that! Get off of the king, please. Thank you.
Here, a lizard with a crown.
Oh, jeez. Wait! No!
One will stand in Engoff's way.
To the side!
So there's chaos happening downstairs. And now I gotta deal with him.
Flank, now! Get to the king!
Woo!
Good riddance. Captain, this isn't easy for me to say, but I want to apologize for ignoring your warnings.
It was nothing, my king. I apologize if I was impertinent in my duty.
Not at all, Arisen. Rise, please. In service to Daggerfall, our friend here is to have any support the Watch or the Knights can provide.
Of course. We'll do whatever we can to help find Angoff and determine his motives. All of Daggerfall stands behind our hero.
It would seem that the captain's concern for me was well-founded. You saved me from this assassin's blade, as well as from my own foolishness this day.
I did what I could.
Indeed. The body on my floor proves that. Who was this man who came to kill me? What did he want?
The assassin was Varric, but he worked for someone named Angoff.
Angoff? I've heard this name whispered by my agents. The Royal Spy Master reports of unrest across my kingdom, stirred into a froth by this Angoff. But that's all we know.
They wanted to create chaos by assassinating you.
Creating chaos is a method, not a goal. It's a means, not an end. There's more going on here than chaos for its own sake. We must get to the bottom of this.
Is there anything I can do?
Oh yes, my friend. I hereby grant you special dispensation to investigate the villain Angoff in my name. But you must keep this quiet, for we don't want to tip our hand. I shall never forget your service this day, however.
And usually at this point, there would immediately be like an NPC behind me. And something else, but there isn't. That's a little weird. But I like chaos. Chaos can be fun. but probably not the best idea when you're trying to keep your kingdom in order. Jeez, loading screens take forever. I don't know what it is. Oh, there we go.
Look, it's the hero who saved King Casimir.
Apparently, I am a hero, and I've done one thing. I've done a grand total here of one thing. I don't know how I feel about that. You're famous already, apparently. Gonna ignore that. This is the other way out of the city, right? No, that's a dock. Gee, I expected there to be a thing there, and there was not a thing. I am blind, clearly. I am so blind, you guys. Group of citizens listening to news. That is not at all biased, clearly. Let us explore a bit. Ooh, what's that in there? Right, the fox deer. I love this thing. I love it so much. It's so pretty. Speaking of the fox deer, this was the one you could pick up during the summer events if you really wanted it. I was not a fan of that coloring, so I decided against it, but the one I'm riding right now is the spring variant. Let me get to more level ground. So we're getting a new variant in the fall, whenever those events start up, and in the winter.
Stranger, this forest is cursed. A caution, my friend. If you're following this road, know that Dellen's Mill is lost.
What happened to Dellen's Mill?
The land's turned against us. Spriggans and imps have overrun the mill. My family and I escaped, but the rest of the villagers weren't so lucky.
What can I do to help?
I don't know. There might be a way to help the other villagers. A group of women showed up as we fled, threw spells around and called themselves the Weird Sisters. They helped us escape. Maybe they know what's going on out there.
I'll talk to them.
I'm taking my family to Daggerfall. We'll be safer there.
You mentioned other villagers?
Our friends and neighbors. They were trapped by the imps. There was nothing we could do but run for our lives.
I'll do what I can to help them.
Thank you, my friend. You're certainly braver than I am. I'm sad to admit.
Do you know why the village was attacked?
Say or curse me, but I have no idea. Dellen's Mill is always focused on our work. We don't get involved in politics or feud with our neighbors. Of course, chopping down trees could make a Spriggan angry, I suppose.
Have the Spriggans ever done anything like this before?
No, not since I've lived in Dellen's Mill. Come to think of it, those strange vines that recently sprung up are new. I couldn't cut them even with my finest axe.
What strange vines?
You'll see them soon enough. They're especially thick up north. You can't miss them. They're all twisted and diseased looking. I'd suggest staying far away from those awful vines. They're nothing but trouble, of that I'm sure.
Well, our cult friends are involved. In case we didn't already know that, now we do.
The spirit of the weird weeps, for something drives her children mad. I fear for the innocents in this village.
What's going on here?
The forest is enraged, filled with hatred. We tried to calm it as we always have before, but our magic falters. Never have the elemental spirits refused to answer our calls. The grass, the trees, the very earth itself, they're dying.
What can we do?
For now, our purpose is to defend the villagers from these creatures. I can construct a simple ward to protect the mill, but we are far from the weird tree. I shall require a focus.
I'll help. What do you need?
Take this creature, born and bound to the essence of Aetherius, and let it guide you to what I need. Hopefully, it will find enough to establish the ward.
What's the weird?
The weird tree, the spirit that gives life to this land. My sisters and I are Beldama Weird. We serve the weird tree. We came here to discover why anger infests this part of the forest.
Have you discovered anything?
No, and that worries me. The forest no longer speaks to us. We sensed that something was wrong, and that's why we came here. But beyond that, we are at a loss as to how to make things right.
What will you do with the components?
Let this torch bug fly where it will. Let it guide you to the essence of Aetherius. It will find the soil that is most pure and draw out what I need for my focus.
Okay. Because that's not weird at all. Ha, weird.
You aren't one of the villagers. Who are you to nonchalantly walk through flames and forest? You smell of the city of stone. Have you come to cleave our forest? Rip up our soil? Haven't the spirits already been enraged enough by your kind?
I'm literally only here to help.
So you say. My sisters and I serve the Beldama Weird. We have a duty to uphold. You? I don't know your true intentions. Still, we could use the help of someone who isn't quite as attached to the forest as we are. You might prove useful after all.
What do you need me to do?
My sister Olina is still out there, probably trapped somewhere between the fires and the enraged forest creatures. The fires burn, our sister is missing, and the villagers are dying. Something needs to be done.
I'll deal with the fires and save everyone who's still alive.
Get everyone back here and we can keep them safe. For a while. In the meantime, we'll work on what to do next. And make sure you put those fires out. This building won't provide much protection if it burns to the ground.
That is fair. Dylan's Mill order home form. Wow. Nothing interesting there. Grab water. You know, it would probably help if I actually... Ooh, excuse me, if I actually did things. Where are we going, little torch bug? Take me where you will. Go. Essence of Aetherius. Take. There we go. Onwards we go. Where to next? Do not know. But apparently I need to be close to the spot for me to actually utilize the torch bug. Go, tiny torch bug. Rude! Disappeared! disappeared on me. Get these runestones first. Yo, tiny torch bug. Nope. You don't see me. I do not exist. I'm down here anyway. May as well.
I don't want to die out here. You've got to help me.
Are you hurt?
Injured? Injured? What does that matter? Everyone's dead. I think I'm the only one left.
Okay, you're not the only survivor. Head to the mill. The villagers are gathering there.
Survivors? I'm not all alone? Oh, thank the 8. I have to get to the mill and see who else is still alive.
Yes, yes, you do, sir. Okay, last place I need to go is over here. Where all of that? Torch bug, lead me. Where do we go? Where do we go, tiny torch bug? Essence of Aetherius gathered. That's all of it. Up, there's a dolmen apparently over that way. Good to know. Not that I'm gonna be messing with it. Because A, it's not down yet, and B, it is kind of silly to go after dolmens by your lonesome. You can do that in the early zones, but I wouldn't recommend doing it later. I feel like I say that a lot, but I have experience with that sort of thing. It is not the best. It is not a good idea. Again, would not recommend. Putting out some fires. Really? Oh my god, get back here, you stupid imp. Trying to kill you. See, this is why I don't mind having both a melee and ranged weapon equipped. Because if something runs away, I can just switch weapons and attack that way. Very useful. Stay still so I can murder you. Yes, I did say that.
I mourn the creatures you were forced to kill. They usually aren't so aggressive.
I gathered what you need.
May the essence of Aetherius protect us all. Now please, stand back. I must perform the ritual of wording.
I'll just get out of the way.
Oh, I hope this works. There. I think that's done it. Come with me. Good. It worked. That's a perfectly fine ward, if I do say so myself.
Okay, so we have wards set up. Good, good.
That ward will buy us some time. Now we have to figure out what to do next.
Well, the villagers can't hide in the mill forever.
Agreed. The mill is safe for now, but we need to get the villagers out of here. My sister Johanna has a plan to help the villagers, but we need your assistance. If you're willing to help us, please talk to her.
Okay, I need to rescue villagers first. So, at least we have the ward set up. Oh, that is the telltale sound of a dolmen. Of course, the sound of it does not necessarily mean There will be people there. But it never hurts to go and look. Dolmens are more fun when you have multiple people. Speaking from experience. So for any new people tuning in who have not played this game in a while, you want to look out for these little swirly icons on your map. Because that is a dolmen, at least in the original game content. The symbols, I think, I don't remember if they stay the same in Somerset or if they change up a bit. But you definitely want to do them, because you get loot when it's done. It is well worth it to do. And again, because of the one Tamriel update, loot scales depending on your level. Not the level of the zone you're in, because everything is technically to your level. Somehow, I still don't know how that's a thing they manage. But definitely do these things, definitely participate. They are so worth it. You get some good loot out of it. I can really only encourage this.
My plan comes to fruition, mortal. You serve me now as a vessel of destruction.
Do I? See, these are why you want more people. No. Because you basically get a raid boss towards the end of it. Whoop. I maybe don't want to stand in the flaming circle. That's just not a good plan on any count.
Like all worldly things, you will in time wear and be used up.
And for some reason, this chest is floating. It should be on the ground, but for some reason it is floating today. Let's see what we got in this chest. We got some gold, a glyph I can break apart, a stamina ring, which is not as good as what I have, so I'm probably going to research the trait on it, and a sash of health, which again, not as good as what I have, but good to have nonetheless. Because gear you don't use, you can just break down, use for other things. How do I even... Okay. Off we go. Let us go rescue some villagers. Because that is what we must do next. We will rescue some villagers. And it'll be great. Possibly. I think there's a book in this house. So, let's go inside. Also, I think something tried to attack me before I came in here. So, that's gonna be fun. I'm probably gonna come outside. And there will be some imp or something trying to murder me. No. Okay, that is better than expected, really. retrospect, I probably should have just stealthed down here, but was not thinking that through. I will not
No
lie.
more! Mura will not stand for it! You won't hurt any more of Mura's friends! These creatures show up in the night, try to take everything from Mura. This one has worked hard to make friends, find people who would accept her. Mura will not allow these beasts to kill her friends.
They're survivors. They're at the mill.
Do you speak the truth? Mura thought everyone was dead. Now you tell me good news, and hope fills this one's heart.
The Weird Sisters are protecting them.
Mura has heard tales of the witches who roam the west. Some good, some bad. This one will not turn down help, though, yes? Mura will find her way back to the mill. Just let one of those creatures get in this one's way.
I love her. I love her so much. But I also freely admit, I really like Khajiit. So, yeah, my bias is kind of evident, I think. But yeah, Khajiit are awesome. Fight me. Actually, don't fight me. Because I will defend my Khajiit friends. They are amazing. Okay, onwards we go. Let us save more friends. Extinguish this. Is there a friend over that way? I don't know why I'm putting that out. That is not even a metric I have to worry about anymore. There's a friend up here. There's a friend I did not rescue up here. That was foolish of me. How did she get up there? Seriously, how do you get up here? Apparently like that.
I thought I was the last one left out here. Well, get up here and fight beside me. Today is a glorious day to die.
How many of the creatures have you killed?
Every last one of the damn things that got too close. A Nord never gives up, and a Nord never backs down from a fight. I'll keep fighting and swinging my axe until my arm falls off. And then I'll find a way to fight some more.
The surviving villagers are gathering in the mill. You should join them.
I'm not afraid to die, stranger. But I might as well do it while defending the village. Thanks for the help. I look forward to fighting at your side back at the mill.
Okay, that's 3. I need 2 more. Where will I find them? I'm not sure, but we are gonna go looking anyway. Looks like there's one down here.
It's, good you got here when you did. You were much more, merciful than I was about to be to those creatures.
Are you alright?
Ha! Better than those imps after I get through with them. Assuming you didn't kill them already. You did. Kill them all, I mean, didn't you?
The way is clear to the mill. You'll find safety there.
The mill, of course. Well, if I do run into any hostile creatures along the way, they'll regret the day they decided to invade our village.
You're not gonna do anything at all, are you, sir? Over this way. Up, there's the Spriggan. Die, Spriggan. Alright.
Just stay with me. We'll get out of this somehow.
My daughter. She can't be gone.
Gone. I'm sorry. But we have to extinguish these fires somehow. Otherwise, we're going to join her. Did my sister send you to aid us?
Yeah, you need to head back to the mill.
The Mother's spirits guide us. I tried so hard, but I wasn't able to save more than this single villager. I'll make sure we both get back to the mill.
No!
Okay, good.
My beautiful daughter. Please say something. You have to be all right. You have to be.
We have to go. We can't stay here any longer. Your daughter's gone.
We can't just leave her here like this. I have to say goodbye. Wait. What are you doing? What's happening?
Getting you somewhere safe. That's what's happening. I mean, I kind of thought that was obvious. Was it not? Oh boy. Alright, up we go. Back to the mill. Alright, through the barrier that we can somehow pass through. It's fine.
Perhaps I was too quick to pass judgment on you. These people, including my sister Olina, owe you their lives.
I did what I could.
The remaining fires should burn out soon. You did what you could, but the forest's rage has ravaged this village. It's terrible, for sure. But a small part of me is thankful that these saws won't operate again. My sisters and I should be able to open a path to safety, but we'll need your help again to make this work.
What do I need to do?
We can travel along the roots of the Weird Tree. That's how we were able to get here so quickly. But there's some kind of corruption in the soil, and now that path is blocked to us. The roots need to be nourished with pure energy.
Where do we get pure energy?
Nothing is more pure than life itself. We can use the life force of the creatures to nourish the roots of the Weird Tree. Kill one of the creatures near each root. Their life essences should provide the power we need to get the villagers out of here.
I mean, I'll take care of it, but...
Look for the roots of the weird around the mill. Remember that those creatures must give up their lives near the roots, or the roots won't absorb their life essences. Any creature you kill away from a root is a life extinguished for no reason.
That seems a bit... I don't even know what that seems like. I'm trying to find the logic in it, and I kind of can't. Like, I want there to be logic in it, but it's I don't know. It just I do not know. I'm not sure there is logic, really. Okay, where are the roots of the tree? There are apparently roots over here. Oh, look! Does that count? No, it doesn't. Okay, Spriggan it is. I should probably go see if I can help with the dolmen, but... in the early zones, it's a lot more common for you to see them come down often. The more people you get, I think the more challenging things become, but do not quote me on that. I do not know for sure. But you also typically get more people because a lot of people are just out here leveling. Might be leveling new skill lines. Might just be down here for the hell of it. Who knows? Like, I know if I'm going to, come down here and, switch up my build to be more magicka focused, then I'm probably gonna run dolmens a couple of times. Shiny new gear is worth it.
Destroy more. Destroy more. Destroy more in my name, Pawn.
Oh, it's a Frost Atronach. Sometimes you get other forms of Daedra, sometimes you...
Your strength will be rewarded one day.
You get all kinds of odd things down here. This chest is floating again. Why is it floating? Who knows? Woo! New bow. Actually, how does that bow compare to the one I have? I have a ruby ash bow of flame. This is a ruby ash bow of frost. The one I have does more damage, so we're gonna keep that up. But as I said before, even if you can't use the gear immediately, it's not useless. You can break it down. You can do other things with it. You can use the pieces to make shiny new gear. There's a lot you can do with gear you don't actually use. I actually need to go and research traits and things like that. Which each weapon has a trait. You can research that. Get new gear enchantments and things like that. It is well worth it to do things. Apparently just tagging that mob gave me credit for the quest. I'm not going to question it too much. Where am I even go for this last one? Oh, there. There we go. Back to the mill.
We were able to get all the villagers through the portal. They're safe in our camp for now.
Is there anything else you need from me?
I should return to our camp and help protect the villagers. My sisters will continue to look into the madness that occurred here. Perhaps you could help them, if you have an interest. You have earned my respect, Stone Dweller. Thank you. Speak to Helene. There are still questions that require answers.
I didn't want to say anything with all these poor people around. They've already gone through so much. But after studying the situation, I think I know what's going on in the forest.
What did you discover?
The terrible magic that infects these creatures. I've heard stories, but I've never seen it used. Reach magic. I don't know how this happened. Even the Guardians of the Weird are silent. This is much worse than I originally imagined.
Who are the Guardians?
Elemental spirits connected to the Weird Tree. They guide us in protecting the land. But if we cannot reach them, they cannot aid us. I must ask for your continued help in this. All of Glenumbra may be at risk if this blight continues to spread.
What do you need me to do?
You must meet with Rira Selena. She was the first to sense the disturbance and may know more about Reach magic. We have to find a way to stop this or the very earth around us will perish. Please, find my sister on the road north of this mill.
That does not sound like a good thing. But I think there's a way shrine. There's a way shrine back this way. I never grabbed it. You would think I would have, but apparently no. I've been in this zone often enough. You'd think I would have grabbed the Sway Shrine. But apparently not. Oh, jeez.
To the side!
I came up this way because I saw a book. I want the book. There we go. A quest. Aha. This is not at all in any order. We are just doing this as we like. Because we can.
This isn't what I had hoped for. Nothing like finding out that the family estate you inherited is nothing but a pile of ruins. And here I thought my life was finally taking a turn for the better.
What do you mean?
I just found out that this land belongs to me. You see, my father recently passed away. I was reading his journals and learned of this place. I wasn't sure why he kept it a secret until I got here.
What did you find out?
This place is haunted. Makes my skin crawl just getting near the damn place. There are imps everywhere, and the Whispers, they threaten me, warn me to stay away. But this is my land now. No bodiless voice is going to make me leave.
Maybe I can find out what's going on?
A Baleborn always pays for services rendered. This place might look like a ruin to you, but it's a part of my family. It's all I have left.
Where should I begin?
Search the ruins. See if you can find a ghost wandering around, or wailing, or rattling chains, or doing whatever ghosts do. Do you think I should hire a priest to perform some kind of ritual? Owning a haunted estate is all rather new to me.
I can handle it, but why didn't you send your guards in?
Damn ghost won't let them in. Why else would I be standing out here?
Do you know what the spirit wants?
That's like asking me why my father Maurice was such a bastard. There are things we aren't meant to know. When the voice whispered to me, it said that the land was no longer mine.
Any idea what that means?
According to my father's journal, this property has belonged to my family for centuries. But Maurice was also a lying bastard whose death was long overdue. He was known for only telling half the story.
Fun. Let's see what we got here. And then we've got back to the actual road. Rebel. Claudia's journal. A journal written by Claudie Themond.
Hand in hand, we snuck through the gardens and sat on a bench beneath the moon. The way he looked at me sent shivers down my spine. Our love is forbidden. Still, we care for each other deeply. He plans to tell his parents of our love soon.
I've returned, my love. I missed you so much.
Oh hey, I can actually read this. Claudia's journal. I can't help but feel that my lord Maurice is interested in me for more than my duties as a servant. He glanced at me several times these past weeks as I brought dinner to the table or poured the wine. He just smiles and looks into my eyes like I'm an equal. Not as if I were a young woman merely there to refill his flagon or clear away the dirty dishes, but as someone he might actually be interested in. I don't know what to think of it. I'm probably just imagining it, dreaming about what life would be like if I didn't have to serve and clean every day. It's a dream, but I can hope that it comes true, can't I? I wasn't imagining things. Tonight in the hallway, Lord Maurice pulled me aside. He asked if I was married, if I had a family. Speechless would be a good word for my reaction. He was so... What's the word I'm looking for? Kind? Different? His father and mother beat me repeatedly for simple transgressions, but their son isn't like that. He's so nice. I'm still having a difficult time believing it. He wants to see me again. Alone. I'm not sure what to think about all of this. Lord Maurice came to me again. He said he wanted to tell me something. He took my hand and led me off into the night. Hand in hand, we snuck through the gardens and sat on a bench beneath the moons. The way he looked at me sent shivers down my spine. Our love is forbidden. A rich noble like him and me, a simple servant. Still, we care for each other deeply. He plans to tell his parents of our love soon. I hope that goes well. I'm going to assume it did not. Just, you know, from context. A broken necklace. An expensive necklace now cracked and scuffed.
Maurice, what is this? It's beautiful.
My mother's necklace. She gave it to me. Told me to give it to the woman who would become my wife.
Is this what I think it means? Oh, Maurice, this is the happiest day of my life.
I am guessing things did not go well. Just murder this imp before it attacks me while trying to view things. A bloodstained tunic.
I didn't steal your necklace, my lady. I swear to you. Your son gave it to me. Maurice, please tell her.
Silence! My son would never give my necklace to a lowly serving girl. I don't know which is worse, your lies or your thieving fingers.
Maurice, please. Tell her of our love. The time we've spent together. Why won't you say anything?
I'm sure she didn't mean to steal it. She's been working awfully hard. Perhaps exhaustion.
Enough! I'll hear no more excuses. Punish her with the whip, and then lock her in the tower.
Oh my god. This bloodstained shirt has a vicious slash across the back as though it were made by a whip. I'm assuming this is the tower. Claudia's last entry. I never told Maurice. I was waiting to surprise him after the family accepted our love and blessed our union. But that never happened. And Maurice never found out about our baby. Now he'll never know. I can't believe what a coward he turned out to be. He couldn't stand up to his mother, not even to save the life of the woman he loved. Instead, he didn't say a word and left me in this tower to rot. I should never have trusted a Baleborn. I thought about calling the guards and telling them the truth, but I don't want my child to grow up to be a Baleborn. I won't allow that. I'm dying. I pray to any who hear my plea. I don't expect an answer, but I want our deaths to be avenged. Somehow, some way, I'll make the Baleborns pay. Wow. Wow. Nope, okay. I thought maybe I'd be able to jump that, but apparently not. That is kind of creepy. Ooh. Stone. Okay. This is not the way down. Ladies and gentlemen, please do not do what I'm about to do. This is all kinds of dangerous. I will most likely die. Providing I can't remember if there are rocks at the bottom of this or not. I'm gonna die. I did not die. But do not actually do what I do. Do not actually do that. That is not the way down. It is painful. It is not worth it. Also, for the record, do not kill the livestock, no matter how adorable it actually is. That will also get a bounty put on your head. I have heard stories of what happens to people who accidentally killed chickens. Whoa, why are you guys all beat up? What happened?
That wasn't such a good idea. It wasn't necessarily a bad idea, but it was most definitely not a good idea.
What happened to you?
After you entered the ruins without any trouble. And I'm not counting the imps, mind you. I assumed that the spirit had fallen asleep or something. Anyway, as we stepped inside, we were hit with a wave of incredible force. It hurt. A lot.
The spirit belongs to a woman who died here after your father mistreated her.
Great. Just great. If you shake my family tree, my father wouldn't be the only bastard to fall out of it. But he might be the worst. We have to reason with this spirit. Show her that I'm not the one who wronged her, and I don't deserve her wrath.
Maybe you should just leave her in peace.
What? Why would I do that? That's a foolish idea. A Baleborn never abandons his property. We need to get rid of her, explain our side, but I'm not really sure how to communicate with the spirit. Maybe you could summon her or something.
How do you suggest I do that?
You just Well, you... Damn, I don't know. Head back to Daggerfall. The Mages Guild there has a library. They must have a book or a scroll or something that has the information we need.
Okay. Why I'm helping Noble, I don't know. But apparently this is what I'm doing. I swear, the nobility in these games, Altmer especially, they're all complete, pardon the language, assholes. I do not like them at all. But this is what we're doing now, so.
Lorien has returned. He's going to lead the fighters.
Here we go. Off my horse, go into the Mage's Guild. Could go back to Ivea if we really wanted to.
Honestly, why fight a foe up close when you can roast them from afar? Some people call it cowardice. Me? I call it good sense.
Do you have a book on how to summon spirits?
I do hope you're not dabbling in necromancy. That magic always causes more harm than good. But yes, we probably have what you seek. Check upstairs. That's where we keep books on the arcane arts.
Necromancy? No. Would never do that. Because I'm totally not planning on rolling a necromancer once we get the class. Not at all. The Reality of Spirits by Filari Ko, scholar of intriguing mysteries of unusual origins. Our world is strange, but it's also fascinating. Some people conjure fire from their fingertips. Others lift large objects using just the power of their minds. Is it so far-fetched to think that people infused with magic in life could not find a way to step through the barriers of death? That they could sustain their essences and remain capable of communicating with those of us still possessed of life's sweet kiss? Yet, my studies indicate that as life fades from our bodies upon death, so too should the magica depart with our last breath. But we know spirits exist. I've personally encountered more than one haunting stare through the course of my research. I've seen desperate ghostly eyes full of fear and longing for help. It's almost as if some memory of life still lingered in the spirit form. What if we could communicate with these spirits? What if we could call them to us to ask them why they still haunt a house, or a gravesite, or a battlefield? I believe I might have found a way to speak to those who have passed on. Perhaps we can finally learn if the dead are truly dead. I intend to learn those secrets. I intend to speak to a spirit and discover what that spirit truly is. Watch for my next book on the subject, Life After Death, Incredible Secrets Revealed.
A collection of foolish thoughts, that. All to sell more books. Don't expect to find much truth. Summoning spirits can be dangerous work. I heard about you. About how you entered the ruins of Baleborn Tower. You must not undo the sacrifices that have already been made. My master sent me to give you advice and guide you to the right decision.
How do you intend to do that?
By helping you accomplish what the Baleborn has requested. My master sent me to help you summon the spirit. You need to see why the Baleborn curse must not be broken.
Why shouldn't the curse be broken?
Words are so much less effective than seeing the reality of a thing. Now think carefully before you answer my next question. I need to determine if you can truly summon the spirit of the dead. What is the spirit's name?
Claudie?
Claudie Themond was a quiet woman. She never wanted power or riches. All she wanted was love. A family. A home to call her own. What token did the one she loved give to her? What was the gift that would prove to be her undoing?
A necklace.
Something so ordinary as a piece of jewelry, once promised an eternity of love. And yet it led to Claudie's untimely death. My final question. What drove Claudie to act as she did?
Revenge?
Yes, revenge. She hated the Baleborns. Wanted to destroy them more than anything. Except saving her child. The deal she made, you'll see. I'll take those items. Go on to the gravesite by the Daggerfall Cathedral. We will send Claudia there.
That's odd. What is happening? Okay, where is the gravesite? Where are we going? Okay, apparently, in this one instance, it is much more beneficial to actually follow the road.
Be sure to tell them the Daggerfall guard sent you.
Considering her grave is back this way.
Yeah.
Ride, my fox deer. Ah, cemetery. Here we go.
What is this place? What happened to the tower? What have you done? The Baleborns hired you, didn't they? But you don't understand. You don't know what I gave up to stop them. I lost everything. I lost my baby.
Okay, tell me what happened.
I fell in love with a coward. A Baleborn who couldn't disappoint his mother, even if it meant his beloved had to die. My love turned to hatred in that tower. Before the end, I begged and prayed for someone to help my unborn child.
And someone answered your prayers?
You have to understand. Akatosh, Daedra, it didn't matter who heard me. I just wanted my baby to live.
Then what happened?
I made a bargain. Got my revenge. Saved my baby. The Baleborns deserved to lose what they loved the most. Their wealth. Their lands. I felt my child leave me. I could smell the smoke from the tower. I heard the screams. The deal had been struck.
The Baleborns are different now.
The Baleborns don't change. That family carries evil in its heart. Let them all rot. The ward and the waterfall will always keep the Baleborns away. The Master made it with his own blood.
What happens if I remove it?
No! You can't! The Master won't let you. My baby. What would become of him? The Master would kill him. I don't believe you would do such a thing. You know the Baleborns are evil. You know that my curse must stand.
Do I, though? I mean, they are jerks. But, I mean... Does that mean they deserve to die? I don't know, really. I'm honestly not sure. Whoops. I always forget if you go into deep enough water, you know, that you wind up getting dismounted. I always forget somehow. Trying to decide, do I let the curse stand? Or do I not? You know, this guy, I honestly feel like he didn't like his dad that much. But, I mean, I kind of hope that because he didn't like his dad that much, he'd wind up changing. I don't know that he would. I hope he would. He is mysteriously missing.
Eat the rich. Down with the 1%.
Is he, anyway?
What's going on? I was able to get this far, but I still feel the approaching dread and building terror. Did you talk with the spirit?
Eat the rich, burn down with the 1%. I mean, normally I would agree with you. I really would. But, like, I don't know. Do I... I don't know what to do here. Seriously, though, if you break the curse, he's just going to repeat the sins of his fathers. I mean, he might. He might also be a halfway decent person. I don't know. I know nothing. But that is a valid point. F it.
What's going on? I was able to get this far, but I still feel the approaching dread and building terror. Did you talk with the spirit?
Your grandmother and your father were cruel and heartless. They earned this.
I told you my father was a bastard, but what he did happened many years ago. I had no part in that. Why should I have to suffer for what he did? It doesn't matter. Listen, you need to convince the ghost to move on.
Maybe the curse should stand.
Please, convince the spirit that we suffered enough. My mother ordered the hired guards to reclaim this place no matter the cost. It's out of my hands. These men will kill anyone who gets in their way.
Your guards don't exactly frighten me. The curse must remain intact.
Damn it, I tried to warn you. Remember that. I tried. I'm leaving before the ghost makes my head explode or something. I'd run if I were you.
Yeah, that's not happening, so...
Useless, the both of you. We'll handle this ourselves.
If he didn't want to suffer under a curse, he shouldn't have been born rich.
I don't think that's how it works. Like... I mean, admittedly, you kind of can't control how you were born.
A pact was forged here many years ago. No Baleborn may walk this land. Any of that bloodline who ignore this decree shall be dealt with.
Harshly. You made the deal with Claudie?
My master made the deal. I am merely the messenger that carried out his orders.
What happened to Claudie's child?
He serves at my master's side. But as long as the child remains useful, I shall honor the bargain that was struck.
Why help Claudie? The Jamora are evil.
Evil? Such a mortal way of thinking. I exist to serve a purpose. Right now, that purpose is to ward this land from the Baleborn. When my master commands it, my purpose will change. That is not good or evil. It simply is.
Huh. I did not think about it like that.
Every Baleborn who dares to return to this land shall fall.
What happened here?
The Baleborn heir. He could have been my son, if Maurice had only stood up to his evil mother. Instead, he let her lock me in that tower. What happened? Only what was meant to be.
What happened to Aethel?
He ran headfirst off this cliff. The curse remains in place just as Takneen promised when he first appeared to me in the tower. You know, I never asked what happened to my child. It's comfort enough that Takneen continues to honor our bargain.
Why didn't the curse affect me?
You aren't a Baleborn. Besides, we believed that you would do the right thing. I hope my child grew up with the same virtues that you demonstrated here. Thank you.
That's not creepy at all. I'm now second guessing that decision that I made. It's one of the few decisions I've made in this game that I'm actively second guessing. Not a thing I ever thought would happen. Okay, I know that's there, but I want to retrace my steps a little bit. Just to see if there's anything along the way, because there is a way shrine over here that I want to make sure I grab.
Yeah.
Nope, there's a quest. I knew there would be something. Usually is.
We need to do something. Who goes there? Identify yourself.
What's going on?
Bandits attacked a caravan up the road. We've got them pinned in a noble's house, but they're holding the family hostage. If we attack, they'll kill everyone.
Are you gonna rescue the hostages?
Not my call. You should talk to Captain Farleyvere. She's on the road west of the camp.
I'll go find her. Slight detour. Oh, jeez. A lot of bandits up this way, apparently.
I'm a little busy. The Red Rook's bandits are holding hostages. They're in a house down the lane.
That's what one of the guards told me. It sounds like you need a plan.
A patroller sent you? Then listen carefully, because I always have a plan. The Red Rooks use trained wolves to guard their camp. Increases their confidence, but also makes them careless. We can exploit that to save the hostages.
What are you suggesting?
I need someone who can get in quietly, grab some wolf's woe, and take it to the hostages. With that plant, the hostages can walk out without attracting the attention of the wolves. The hostages are locked in a house, so you also need to find a key.
I'll do it.
We can help once you get those nobles out. My guards are itching to hunt down those brigands. Just be careful, and good luck.
Anything else you can tell me?
The wolf's woe grows all around here, so it should be easy to acquire. As for the key, grab a Red Rook uniform and look around. The disguise should fool the bandits, but watch out for the wolves. Otherwise, shake a few bandits until a key falls out.
Okay, so this is like basically any quest we have had where we need to disguise ourselves. Somehow this is going to fool them. I'm not sure how exactly, but... Oh jeez. That was poor on my part. Let's murder some more Red Rooks for their uniform. That will somehow magically fit me. I'm not sure how exactly this fits me when they were two very obviously human men. But, you know, I'm not gonna question it too much. Because that's Wolf's Woe. Me grabbing it right in front of them is somehow not suspicious. Oh, jeez. I apparently tripped another trap and didn't realize it. Okay, let me double back. Because I know there's another disguise here that I did not loot. Okay, gotta be more careful about these traps. One wrong step and you lose the disguise. And that is not cool. Okay, I need more wolves. Whoa. Seriously though, how are these guys okay with me just, you know, somebody in a Red Rook uniform coming around here and just going through their things? Okay, there's a wolf over there. Gotta be careful because the wolves will see immediately through my disguise.
Worry not, my dove.
Please don't get bruised again, dear.
Another bandit in my house? Have at thee, I say! How was that, my dear? Did I sound fearsome?
Oh my god. I'm here to rescue you. This wolf swow will allow your family to avoid the wolves and get away.
What a daring rescue! This is quite exciting. Look, everyone, we have Wolf's Woe. This will be an adventure. Those ruffians came by boat. Ingenious, really. Slip in from the water, strike caravans on the road, then sail away. But the guards showed up and the bandits set traps on my estate. Clear those traps, or it'll be too dangerous for us to leave.
Okay, I'll clear a path, you slip away.
I know. Take my hunting horn. It's upstairs. Then clear the traps and create a diversion. Set something on fire. That should keep the Red Rooks too busy to notice us. Sound the horn to signal us that it's safe. Meanwhile, I'll untie the others.
Okay, wait here and listen for the horn.
A moment, friend.
I'll have you free in no time, my love.
They broke my husband's arm and tied him up. Lady Noellame even lost her family heirloom. This is awful.
Please excuse my husband. He gets so enthusiastic.
Are you injured?
No, thank Mara. The only thing I regret losing is my jewelry box. It's a family heirloom. The rest we can replace. I'm just thankful we're alive.
Where is the box?
The bandit leader, an orc named Tharkul, he took it. The box only opens if you're a member of the family. I told him, but he didn't care. If you retrieve it, I can arrange a reward.
I'll find it.
Once you acquire my lockbox, please hold on to it until we're safely away from those dastardly bandits. And do be careful. I'd hate to think that someone got hurt trying to help me.
You said it's only members of your family that can open it?
Yes. My ancestor had the box made to protect her valuables while she was at sea. The box was tied to her blood, so that only her or her descendants could open it. It's been passed down from mother to daughter ever since.
What's inside?
Why, jewelry, of course. Specifically, it contains the Noellame signet rings and the rings of the families that have joined with us through marriage. We carefully organize and store the rings in the box. Many of these rings go back generations.
Part of me feels the need to point out that if a thing is tied to your blood, then basically, isn't that like saying anybody with the same blood could open the thing? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Okay, where are we going? Okay, we have a boat to burn. Let's burn a boat. Maybe don't stand in the burning boat. Oh, apparently the time for the disguises is over.
Move
From the sides!
I mean, it'll be kind of easier this way. Actually, no, it won't. It'll be worse this way, but... I can live with it. Okay. Lockbox is down this way. Whoops. I did not mean to actually destroy the trap, like, by walking into it, but... Oh, jeez. That is not what I intended to have happen. That was painful. Just gonna come in here. Disarm traps. Oh look, there's Tharkol. Whoop, that is not the weapon I wanted to equip. Wanted to have my daggers on. Tharkol's chest of valuables. A gilded lockbox. This small, ivory-colored box is filigreed with gold. It doesn't seem to have a latch or a keyhole, which I find interesting. Alright, let's find the archery platform and set it up on fire. Yeah, that's another reason to just disarm traps so you don't die as a result. Oh, hey, if I was sneaking, I'd be able to see the traps. File that under things I didn't know. And would have no way of knowing. Red Rook's journal. For a while, I thought that my decision to join the Red Rooks was the smartest thing I'd ever done. What farm girl hasn't dreamed of a life of adventure? And we started out with a cause and a purpose. Turmoil throughout the land had left our livelihoods shattered and our families in desperate straits. My family couldn't even afford to feed me, let alone care for my 6 brothers and sisters. So I left home with nothing but the clothes on my back and a rusty old sword that had belonged to my mother, and I went looking for the Red Rooks. Oh, I heard rumors about them. Simple trappers and farmers, just like me, who had enough of the high and mighty nobles making life impossible for the common folk of the land. They had banded together to steal from the rich and give to the poor. At least that's what the rumors told me. I couldn't wait to join them, to live a life of action and purpose. It wasn't hard to hook up with a band of Red Rooks, and they welcomed me into their fold well enough. They gave me a uniform, and I felt a mix of pride and embarrassment as I put it on. I guess the Red Rook leaders want us to look like an army. But I couldn't help wondering if it was such a good idea to advertise our presence in such a bold and obvious manner. But who was I to second-guess those who were older and far more experienced than I was? Things were going fine for a while, although it seemed like we were robbing whoever was available and keeping whatever we earned for ourselves. Still, I was a valued member of the group, and I had started to develop some strong friendships, especially with Kyla and Morin. We were becoming inseparable. And just when things were looking really good, I started to suspect that there was something more ominous at play than a bunch of farmers trying to be noble bandits. My suspicions were confirmed when I saw our leaders meeting with those bloodthorn maniacs. I hope you are really considering an alliance with the cultists. That's not what I signed on for. I want to have a little fun and earn some gold. I certainly don't want to see Glenumbra destroyed and covered in corrupted vegetation. Now I don't know what to do. Maybe I should talk to Cal and Morin. They'll know what we should do. Or maybe you could think for yourself. I mean, just a thought, really. Not really much of a point to the disguise right now, but, you know. So we're not gonna really equip it, just trying to burn the platform is what I want to do here. Alright, so we're gonna turn these in, and then I think we're gonna wrap for the night. It is kind of late. I do need sleep. Oh, excuse me.
I assumed that horn was a signal when I saw the nobles run out. Good thinking.
Looks like they got out safely.
Well done. With the nobles safe, my guards can storm the camp without worry. We won't have any trouble rounding up the rest of these Red Rook thieves. Here, compliments of the Daggerfall Watch.
Oh dear, you shouldn't have risked your life on my behalf.
Is this your lockbox?
Oh my, I didn't think I'd see this again, and it's still sealed. This means the world to me. There are so many good memories in this box. Your kindness is appreciated, and here's the reward I promised you. Risking danger just to recover trinkets for me? Our family will always remember this.
And that, my friends, is where we must wrap things up for the night, for it is late. And I do require some sleep. But thank you all so much for coming in, for hanging out with me. You know I appreciate it. Because all of you guys are awesome. Much, much love for you all. But as we wrap things up, my friends, if you guys are new around here and you enjoyed what you saw, there is a heart-shaped button up in that corner somewhere that you guys can click on. And if you turn notifications on, you can find out when we will be live again next. Although, as per usual, our next stream is going to be on Sunday afternoon, starting at around 2 p.m. Eastern. We are going to hopefully, be starting up Oblivion as per your requests, or as per the voting. If you guys, speaking of voting though, if you guys haven't voted on what race you would like to see me play when we start Oblivion, there's a poll in Discord. If you're in the Discord, please feel free to cast your vote. We're gonna wrap up voting on that probably Saturday night. So after that point, that is it. So cast thy votes now. Other than that though, my friends, I think I'm going to head off because it is late. And I require some sleep.
You are amazing.
Aww. Thank you, Ame. You are amazing. In fact, you are a very amazing being. I am gonna go pass out now. But thank you guys again for coming and for hanging out with me. And until next time, my friends, have a good weekend. Have a good Friday, especially. And I will see you all again on Sunday. Good night, guys.